Hey Pisces, good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today I'm going to be doing your morning reading. It's 6 a.m. here in Panama. Very excited to be connecting to you guys early. I love waking up super early. So here we are. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, I would love to have you here. This is the place to be if you're a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is the Pisces Club. And if you ever want to say thank you for the readings, if you are a current subscriber, you can always purchase our Pisces as fuck mug. Get a little treat for yourself and support the channel in the meantime. Alrighty, Pisces, let's see. What's in store for you guys? What important messages? What introspection does Pisces need right now or could benefit from? All right. Let's start with a Celtic cross for Pisces. First card that we have here, the Moon card. All right, let's see how this goes into the whole read. I want to see the context of it all before we start giving the messages. All right. Okay, so what we see here, Pisces, is that you're being, going through this process in which something has recently come to an end. Like a phase, a chapter of your life has been wrapped up here with the World card in the near past. And you're ready for more, right? It's as though you used to be a beginner and now you can no longer call yourself that. Or you used to be a naive young person or a teenager, and you can't really say that anymore. You know what I mean? It's like you have outgrown a specific part of your life, and maybe right now you are sort of waiting to see, where is this all going to take you now? What's next? What is that next phase that you're going to be entering in? And right now, Pisces, you may not have all the answers. You may not have all the information. You may not even see, really, what is coming around the corner, okay? And that's okay, allow yourself to sort of swim in the mystery of it all and take this time to acknowledge everything that you have already accomplished, If the direction to move forward, if the next goal, the next dream, the next milestone is not clear to you right now, don't force it. You don't need to keep moving forward for the sake of moving forward. You have done a lot already, Pisces. So it is okay if you want to look back and say, wow, look at all the things that I have outgrown. Do you remember when this happened and I thought I would never experience this and that, Acknowledging the growth. And when the time is right, very soon, you've got the Magician. So there's magic coming in, Pisces. Your magic is going to be very strongly manifesting into the physical realm. You're going to see what you want, you're going to go for it, you're going to see through it, you're going to be able to see. Okay, so that is definitely not what's happening here with the Moon currently. Maybe there's not a path that's clearly defined just yet, but you will have that. You will find that. You could be challenging. This is a challenging position. You could be experiencing a little bit of a challenge with knowing, where to go now. But that's the thing, it doesn't have to be a challenge because you're not supposed to be in a hurry, Pisces. You don't need to jump from the wrapping up of something into the brand new beginning of another thing immediately. These two come hand in hand always, right? As something ends, something begins always. But it doesn't have to be immediate, okay? You can take some time, you can take a pause, you can take a break, and just sort of like really let the previous experience sink in. And I think that that's what you're doing here, Pisces. You know, it can feel overwhelming if every single time that you finish something big, you jump right into it, into another thing. It can get very heavy on you. It can become overwhelming here with the Ten of Wands, you know. It doesn't have to be that way. The whole point is for every single accomplishment that you get, Pisces, to be celebrated, to give you a breath of inspiration, a refreshed sense of, yes, you know, I love this, let's keep moving forward. It doesn't have to be like, okay, this is done, what's next? This is done, what's next? It can be, you know, a little bit more open, like, wow, look at this, you know, let's celebrate it, let's toast to this, or take a few hours to just acknowledge what just happened. And I think that going through that particular perspective will be more helpful for you at this time, particularly if you're feeling pressure to keep moving forward. Because some of you guys, what I'm getting is a little bit of pressure, like, oh my god, like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. Like, I already did this, and I know that I should be doing something to keep moving forward, but I don't know what that is. If you don't know what that is, you don't know what that is. Enjoy where you are right now. Enjoy the present moment. Because otherwise, it's like you are creating this pressure, or allowing this pressure, to come in and overburden you when you're supposed to be taking a rest or celebrating, right? In your mind space, you've got the King of Pentacles. So this could have a little bit to do with why you feel maybe pressured to be continuously moving forward at a very fast pace. The King of Pentacles is not a card that, to me, speaks about speed. On the contrary, it's a very stable, grounded level of success that is only built through years and years and years of patient effort. Okay? And the thing is, I can see that you in your mind space are seeing this King of Pentacles as your goal. It's like you want to become this King of Pentacles. You want to be very stable, very prosperous, successful, powerful, you know, healthy, strong. And maybe you feel like to get there, you have to be in this 10 of Wands energy, overburdened, doing your ultimate highest level of effort all the time to get here. But you can't get here through that. This is not somewhere you get by sprinting. This is something you get somewhere, you get slow and steady. It's earth energy. Some of you guys could be thinking about a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. Maybe some of you guys are taking them as some kind of like example to follow, potentially. Maybe you know someone who's very successful. That's one of those signs. Maybe you know someone who's already in this vibration of the the King of Pentacles. And you're like, like, how did they do it? Like, what can I take from their experience and turn that into my own experience? Bottom line, Pisces, there's massive growth here. There's like life-changing growth. This is you and you alone, Pisces. This is you and your soul journey, your mission, your money, your position in this lifetime. This is all you blooming. Blooming, blooming, blooming beautifully. Knowing that you're worth it, knowing that you deserve it, and knowing that the possibilities are endless. Remember that always. The possibilities are endless. But you don't have to kill yourself in the process. You can work really hard. You can go really far. You can invest yourself, devote yourself to things. But the minute it starts being a torture, it loses its magic. It really does. Because the whole point of the pursuit and achieving the goal is for you to feel good, to feel better, to enjoy your life, not just to claim some kind of external like approval or anything like that, right? Because, you know, with your energy here being the 10 of Swords, Pisces, you could be setting yourself up for failure if what you're thinking success is the approval of others. I'm not getting that very strongly, and I'm not getting that from many of you, but could be. Maybe you have some kind of deadline. That's another story, though. If you have some kind of deadline and there's someone that's waiting for you, that's another story. Like, don't take anything of, you know. I mean, I would still advise you not to kill yourself doing it, you know, be balanced and take care of yourself. But obviously, when there's a deadline, and, you know, things need to be adjusted accordingly. However, with this 3 of Wands in your environment, I feel like many people around you are waiting to see what you're going to be coming up with. Maybe they're waiting on you. But more than that, I feel like they're just waiting to see where you're going. Waiting to see your success manifested. And maybe subconsciously you pick up on this energy and you want to sort of satisfy that. You want to keep sort of like an image that you're doing massive things all the time, one after the other, you know, achieving massive milestones, one after the other in a very fast pace. Because maybe you feel like there's people watching and you would like them to have that impression of you. But don't let that very silent, subtle desire sort of like affect what you're doing in the present and where it's going to take you. Temperance is definitely advised here. Temperance, patience, healing, balance, all of those things are going to be very, very positive for you at this time. No need to hurry, Pisces. No need to hurry. If you're going to put everything you've got into something, do it because it feels really good when you do it. Do it because at the end of the day, when you're really tired and maybe you take a hot shower or you go to bed, you feel like I had a productive day today, and that feels good. You know, it independently of where the tasks are going to take you, what exactly do you do that day, just that feeling of being productive is a little bit of a drug itself. You know, it can be very addicting. And it is something that you can definitely enjoy on a daily basis. And you don't have to go into a point of something that's unhealthy for you. So it would be kind of nice to maybe think about it a little bit, do a little bit of an introspection. Let's do that right now. When is working hard too much? When you're getting burnout, what are the things that you experience that can tell you like, hey, you need to slow down a little bit? In my case, I know that if my voice starts to feel a little raspy, my throat starts to be a little tight because of all the talking and all the readings, I know that that's automatically I'm not doing any more readings. I honestly never get to that point like recently, but in the first year that I was doing YouTube, I didn't really know how much I could talk nonstop and regulate that. And often I would even lose my voice. And that is something that I will not allow to have that happen again. So what would be your example of that? When you feel maybe your back hurts, or you're really jittery because you've taken in too much caffeine, or when you're realizing that you can't even function because you're so tired that you're just, sitting there going through the motions of your work or whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, and you can't really think straight. So you need rest. Comment below, what are the things that tell you, hey, time to go take a few steps back. We're entering burnout mode. What are those things to you? Because every single job, every single activity, project, passion project, health routine, you name it, every single one of them has a different signal, Because Pisces are very hardworking. And I'm all up for the hard work. The Eight of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. I love working really hard as long as it makes me feel good. Now, that's why we need that distinction. Other signs, meh. Never gonna get close to that burnout. But we are one of those signs that can very easily fall into that burnout. So, how does that burnout show up for you? And how do you choose to step back in order to avoid the burn? Yeah, and choosing to walk into to navigate into calmer waters based on that. I'm all up for hard work, Pisces, but not if it's going to cost you your peace of mind, your health, your wealth. Not worth it. Obviously not worth it. If you're gonna work really hard, it's because it's so uplifting and exciting, or if the results are just life-changing, they really make a difference for you, they really satisfy you. Brad Yates is a very sweet guy who has a channel here on YouTube, and he does EFT tapping. I love his channel. Shout out to Brad Yates. I do his tapping. I've been doing them for years, almost like, I don't know, too long. And he always does this like little introspection in the videos, and something that he said stuck with me recently, and says that, you know, winners or people who really achieve their goals get used to doing the things that they don't want to do. And because they want the results, right? Because the results is where they find their happiness. And people who tend to be very limited and not achieve success tend to be only pleased with pleasing methods. It's like they don't care about the results if they're going to have to put in work as a method. You know what I mean? So, are you valuing the method or the results? What is more important to you? Can you find pleasure in both? That would be the ideal, of course. So yes, my fishies, this is what we have for you, me and my spirit guides. That's what we have for you this beautiful morning. Kind of like a pep talk, inspirational talk. I love this reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would love to see you here for the Pisces Marathon that happens every weekend. So on the weekends, you're going to be bombarded with Pisces-focused readings. Love readings, money readings, you name it, all kinds of Pisces-focused readings. And on the weekdays, I do dailies, all right? If by any chance you guys speak Spanish and would like to receive additional readings, if that's even possible, you can check out my Spanish channel that has been very slowly being sort of like reactivated because it was kind of like asleep for a second there. It's the name, it's just my name, the same as here, but it says Tarot en Español. So you can check that out if you are a Pisces or a cross watcher, because in that channel I do all other signs. So if you maybe speak Spanish and you would like to know about your rising sign or your moon sign, Venus sign, and they're not Pisces, then you can check that out over there. All right, my fishies. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow in the marathon. If you ever want to say thank you for the readings, remember that you can get yourself a little treat. There's a lot of really cool stuff in the store. Not only this mug, there's hoodies and there's t-shirts and there's just all kind of really cool things. I designed them all myself, except for this one. This one was a professional design. Yeah, and if you want to say thank you in any other way, that you can donate, you can become a member of the channel. Shout out to all the members. You can purchase any of our online courses. All the information is going to be under this video. Okay, I love you to the moon and back. Bye guys.